Good morning, everyone. My name is Ann Sherman, and I am a third-year deacon on the local and stewardship committees at Westminster. I also work at Duke Health in the Office of Gift Planning. This morning, I want to talk with you about ways to support Westminster financially and why your investment in our future matters. As I was putting my comments together, I thought about a person who was influential in my Presbyterian upbringing, my junior high Sunday school teacher, Sally Carhart. Sally was a University of Chicago graduate and quite academic in her approach to Sunday school. She showed us maps of Syria and Mesopotamia, talked about migration patterns, and frankly was a little over our heads for seventh graders. But Sally also talked about the importance of giving to the church. She talked about filling our one great hour of sharing fish banks and about choosing to give our $10 bill rather than our $1 bill when the collection plate was passed. Sally died several years ago, but I recently found a transcript of an interview with her online where she was promoting a Presbyterian women's recipe book as a fundraiser for the church. In that interview, Sally again talked about the importance of our pledges to the church and our responsibility to fulfill them. It is awesome that Sally's words continue to touch me so many years later. Where does this story lead us? It starts with the investment in the church and why it matters. The investment and gifts we make today within our congregation ripple out into the community and extend forward many, many years. Sally's teachings are evidence of that with me. It also leads to how you can make charitable gifts to Westminster. You've heard how important our pledges are. By pledging, you tell the church now what you intend to give this year, which enables us to make clear commitments to our mission partners and plan for our congregational needs as well. Sally told me and my classmates to stretch ourselves. Give your $10 bill rather than your $1 bill. I know that's not always comfortable for us, but I think it's important to try. And there may be tax-wise ways you can stretch your gifts depending on your personal situation. In 2020, you're eligible to deduct 100% of your cash gifts to charities like Westminster. If you have appreciated stock that you've held longer than 1 year, you can give that to Westminster. You're eligible for a charitable income tax deduction, and you can avoid paying capital gains tax on the appreciation. If you are 70 and a half or older, you can give directly to Westminster from your IRA, and you may be able to count that toward your IRA's required minimum distribution. And if you want to be like my Sunday school teacher, Sally, and ensure that your gifts ripple forward well into the future, consider including Westminster in your estate plans through a bequest in your will or trust, or by naming Westminster as a beneficiary of a retirement plan or life insurance policy. If you have questions about either of those things, I'm happy to talk with you. Thank you for listening to me this morning. Now I will turn it over to Dave Pottinger to allow him to talk about how our investment in Westminster staff allows our church to flourish during these times.